Hello and welcome to Mr. Community. I am the host of the Mr. Community Show. My name is Reggie Reg, your cousin, Reggie Reg. And they call me Mr. Community because I do a lot of stuff all up in the community, all over the city of Detroit, because I love the city of Detroit. It's my city. And I would like to say welcome to the program to Miss Ryan Myers. How are you?
I'm great. Ryan Myers Johnson.
I'm sorry. We'll get it right. Your husband's going to slap me. Let me write that down so I won't say it again. Ryan Myers Johnson. She said, hold on. Add Johnson. Now I got it right. Okay. Miss Ryan Myers Johnson is in the building. Welcome to the program, young lady.
Hey.
Glad to have you. And we're talking about the 5th annual, everybody, Sidewalk Festival. It's a great event that happens in Northwest Detroit District 1. I am, of course, the deputy manager via the mayor's office for that area of town, District 1. And we have a community called Old Redford on Grand River and Lawson. The block right there with the you have Sweet Potato Sensation on one side. You've got the Redford Theater on the other side. John George and his Blockbusters pieces there. And anyway, it's that whole block. They block it off every year. And this is the 5th year they're doing it. Wild time flies. Yeah. And I just want to say it's an awesome program. And are you excited as I am about it?
I am so excited. We've been doing this for 5 years, and this year is going to be amazing. We're bringing over 50 artists, mostly artists who are from Detroit, ranging from dance to theater, music, hip-hop, all sorts of things, visual art. We've got stuff for the kids. The really amazing thing about our festival is that we don't use any traditional stages. So everything takes place on the street, in alleys, in courtyards, in community gardens, and we challenge artists to think outside the box and to get really close and intimate with people who come to the festival.
Yeah. So tell me this, Ryan. What made you from day one decide to go up to John George and Alicia George over to Artist Village, which is a part of their group there, and to put this piece inside of Artist Village? It works so well. I really know the answer to it because if you go inside the room, the space, the alleyway, the theater spot, everything is just perfect for what you're doing. But tell us about day one when you sat with, I guess, John George, Alicia George to put this piece together.
So day one really began with me thinking about my background as an artist. So I grew up on the northwest side of Detroit, and I wanted to do something that really celebrated the neighborhood where I grew up, close to where I live. I wanted to do something that was putting artists on the streets and just really celebrating Detroit landscape and architecture. A lot of people, when we started the festival, were talking about Detroit as like this kind of dangerous, sad place. And I'm like, that wasn't my experience. I love growing up in Detroit. And so is there a way that we can create some magic on the streets? And the Artist Village is beautiful within itself. There is a strong history of graffiti art, of poetry, of jazz music. And all of those things are, relevant to me and relevant to the artists that we bring to the community.
Yeah, this is such an awesome event. And tell us about the partnerships that you guys have had. You've been going for 5 years. This will be a 5th year. So evidently you've had some very strong partners. Partnerships, it means everything to especially events like yours. So tell us about some of the partners that you guys have.
Well, in terms of art institutions, we've brought the Detroit Institute of Arts out, Cranbrook Museum, MOCAD, which is the Museum of Contemporary Art. So a lot of the major arts institutions, we made it one of our goals to have them come out to us. So rather than asking artists or asking residents to go downtown or go to Corktown or whatever, we said, is there a way that we can bring some of the most cutting edge arts out to the neighborhoods? And so that's one thing. We've also had a lot of great support from some of the foundations. The Skillman Foundation, the Knight Foundation, Kresge Foundation have really come together to make this possible. And overall, the biggest partnership is the community. From Sweet Potato Sensations to Motor City Java House to Old Redford Theater, everybody comes together to make this happen and support the event and really bring out thousands of people to just celebrate Detroit landscape and culture on this weekend.
Awesome. Ryan, tell us the type of thing that you want one to experience at the 5th annual Sidewalk Festival. Those a person listening right now that's never been there, but they're hearing this interview and they like it, and they're gonna make a point to be there on the corner of that block there on Grand River and Lawson. They're gonna come out, and what would you like? They're gonna spend a few hours and they're gonna do the thing. What would you like them to describe the feeling of this person, the first timer there at this event when they're leaving, getting in their car, taking off? How will they feel?
The feeling is you just come into a different world. We talk about creating this snow globe effect where when you enter into the Sidewalk Festival grounds, you're experiencing a world of art everywhere surrounding you. So we have visual artists, graffiti artists, painters who are all over the street. We have kids activities where we have chalk art for the kids. We take over that whole block, creating interactive art. We have sculptures that people can get involved in creating. We have really great artists like Live Co Mobile. They bring out a truck where you can come in and make your own jewelry. We also have all sorts of dance. And this year, we're actually giving artists the opportunity to explore radical moments in our history. So the theme this year is Radical Momentum. So we'll have DJs to dancers to theater makers creating works that are about radical moments in Detroit history. So there'll be some exploration of 67. There'll be commentary on our current political situation. But there's really something for everyone. And, you know, it's more than just a few hours. We got food trucks. We got coffee. We have dessert with sweet potato sensations. So you bring your chair and come out, stay the whole day with us and experience art like you've never experienced it before.
So, Miss Ryan, if I am an artist, arts is my thing, and I like to draw, I like to sing, I like spoken word, whatever it is, and I'm hearing about this for the first time. How can I be a part of this great festivity?
So the festival is coming up in a few weeks. So we actually have our artist roster pretty much set. We have over 50 artists, so it's going to be packed to the gills with artists. However, it's a really great opportunity to come out, get to know us, and talk about ways that we can present your work in other venues. We're doing work on the riverfront. We're doing work in Eliza Howe Park. We're talking about doing work in lots of different places all over the city. So we're always interested in meeting artists who want to put their work out there and who want to interact with the community in awesome ways.
Got to be some sort of contact information for those that are listening or watching right now. And I want to talk to Ryan Myers Johnson about the 5th Annual Sidewalk Festival because Reggie Reyes didn't ask the question I want to ask. Is there a way they can get in touch with you or some kind of website or email or whatever?
Yeah, so sidewalkdetroit.com is our website, sidewalkdetroit.com. You can go there. You can send us an email. We're pretty active on social media, so hit us up on Facebook, on Twitter, Instagram, Sidewalk Detroit. Send us an email. We'd love to meet you. We're a grassroots, community-oriented festival, so we definitely want to hear from you.
So again, the date and the location again from your words.
So the dates are August 4th and 5th, so that's a Friday and a Saturday. The first weekend in August, we're also a part of Arise Detroit Neighborhoods Day, so that's August 4th and 5th. And sidewalkdetroit.com gives you information on parking, the full lineup of artists, and our schedule. And, yeah.
Grand River and Losser.
Grand River and Losser.
Northwest Detroit, District 1. Yeah. Miss Ryan Myers Johnson, thanks for joining us today. We really appreciate you and your company.
Awesome.
And look forward to seeing you at the grandest of all, the 5th Annual Sidewalk Festival.
Yeah.
All right. Detroit, make sure you're part of it. Thanks for watching, Mr. Community. God bless.